Have you ever felt like you're pushing a boulder uphill? You want something so badly, a new career, a loving relationship, financial freedom, and you're doing everything right. You're working harder, visualizing longer, pushing with every ounce of your being. Yet the more you push, the further away your goal seems to get. It's a frustrating, soul-crushing experience that makes you question everything. What if I told you that the very force you're applying is the reason you're not succeeding? This isn't just a feel-good platitude. It's a fundamental law of reality, rooted in the very fabric of quantum mechanics and neuroscience. You've been taught that to achieve, you must strive. To get, you must control. Today, we are going to dismantle that belief entirely. You are about to discover the paradox of effort, the profound truth that true creation doesn't come from force, but from a state of being that feels like the exact opposite of trying. This is the secret to unlocking a reality where things don't just happen for you. They flow to you with an ease you never thought possible. The core of this paradox lies in a simple yet profound principle. The universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to who you are being. When you are desperately trying to manifest something, you are broadcasting a powerful frequency into the quantum field. But it's not the frequency of having it. It's the frequency of not having it. Every ounce of your desperate effort, every moment of forceful striving, is a declaration to the universe that you are in a state of lack. You are screaming, "I don't have this, and I need to fight to get it." Reality, like a perfect mirror, simply reflects that state of lack and struggle right back to you. This is why breakthroughs so often happen in the moments we finally give up. Think about it. The solution to a complex problem that's been tormenting you for days suddenly appears in the shower or on a walk the moment you let it go. The perfect partner walks into your life the month you decide to stop looking and just enjoy being single. This isn't coincidence, it's physics. In those moments of surrender, you stop emitting the chaotic, needy frequency of lack. You drop the resistance. You let go. And in that spaciousness, the reality you desire has room to enter. You stop demanding and you start allowing. Now, a critical misunderstanding often arises here. When I speak of surrender, many people hear apathy or giving up. This could not be further from the truth. Surrender is not a passive state of resignation. It is a powerful, active state of coherence. It's the conscious decision to stop fighting with your current reality and instead to embody the feeling of the reality you wish to create. It is the practice of aligning your internal frequency, your thoughts, emotions, and physical state, with the frequency of your wish already fulfilled. You aren't just waiting for it to happen. You are becoming the person to whom it naturally happens. Think of it in terms of the observer effect in quantum physics, famously demonstrated by the double-slit experiment. A particle's behavior changes based on whether or not it's being observed. You are the observer of your life. When your observation is colored by desperation, anxiety, and a need to control, you are collapsing the quantum field of infinite possibilities into a reality that matches that chaotic energy. You are literally creating more reasons to be desperate and anxious. Surrender is about changing the nature of your observation from one of frantic need to one of calm, knowing trust. Let's look at the science of why forced effort is so counterproductive. When you are striving, stressing, and trying to force an outcome, you activate your sympathetic nervous system. This is your body's ancient fight-or-flight response. Your brain releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. Your heart rate increases, your muscles tense, and your perception literally narrows. Your brain becomes hyper-focused on the threat, which in this case is the lack of what you want. In this state, you are physiologically blocked from seeing new possibilities, creative solutions, or synchronicities. You are in survival mode, not creation mode. In contrast, when you practice surrender and enter a state of relaxed coherence, you activate your parasympathetic nervous system. This is the rest and digest state. Your body is flooded with feel-good neurochemicals. Your heart rate slows, your brainwaves shift into more creative states like alpha and theta, and your awareness expands. You can see the bigger picture. From a quantum perspective, you move from being a chaotic, incoherent observer to a calm, coherent one. A coherent energy field is orderly and powerful. It has a much greater capacity to influence the quantum field and collapse possibilities into a reality that reflects that same order and power. You become a magnet for your desires, not because you are chasing them, but because your very state of being is a vibrational match. This leads us to the crucial distinction between forced effort and inspired action. Letting go does not mean sitting on your couch and doing nothing. The universe responds to energy, and action is a form of energy. But the origin of that action is everything. Forced effort comes from the mind. It's born from a place of desperation, fear, and the belief that you are separate from what you desire. It signals lack. It feels heavy, like a struggle. Inspired action, on the other hand, arises from a state of alignment. It comes from your heart, from your intuition. It's born from a place of trust, wholeness, and the feeling of already having what you desire. It signals coherence. Inspired action feels light, effortless, and exciting. It feels like flow. The key is to get the order right. You don't act in order to feel good. You feel good first. You embody the state of your wish fulfilled, and then you take action from that place. The action itself might be the same. Writing a business plan can be a desperate, forced effort, or it can be an exciting, inspired action. The difference is the frequency you are broadcasting while you do it. First, you become the person who has the successful business. Then, you act as that person would act. When you successfully shift from trying to being, from force to flow, something magical begins to happen. Your personal energy field, now in a state of coherence, begins to entrain the quantum field around you. Entrainment is a principle in physics where two oscillating bodies lock into a common frequency. Think of two pendulum clocks mounted on the same wall. Over time, they will synchronize their swing. In the same way, when you hold a steady, coherent frequency of abundance, love, or health, you create a powerful resonant field. The quantum field, which contains all possibilities, begins to synchronize with your frequency. Reality literally starts to rearrange itself to match your internal state. This is when you start to experience synchronicities. The right person calls you out of the blue. You overhear a conversation that gives you the exact answer you were looking for. An unexpected opportunity lands in your lap. These are not random accidents. They are the universe reorganizing itself to resonate with your new state of being. You are no longer pushing against reality. You are in a dance with it. You are co-creating with a force far greater than your personal will. This is the essence of creation, described in spiritual texts for millennia. As the Bible says, to those who have, more will be given. This isn't a statement about material wealth. It's a statement about consciousness. When you have the consciousness of abundance, more abundance flows to you. One of the most challenging aspects of this process is learning to trust it. The universe rarely hands you a complete, step-by-step map to your desire. It gives you fragments. It gives you the next intuitive nudge, the next piece of the puzzle, the next synchronous sign. The logical mind, which craves control and certainty, hates this. It wants to see the entire path before it takes the first step. It tries to force the puzzle pieces together, to figure it all out, and this creates immense frustration and resistance. This is where true mastery lies. The ability to move forward with incomplete information. The skill is to trust the breadcrumbs. It's about taking the inspired action that's right in front of you, without needing to know how it will lead to the final outcome. Your job is not to orchestrate the how. The how is the domain of the universe, of the quantum field. Your job is to maintain your state of being, your vibrational alignment, and to act on the inspiration as it arises. When you try to control the how, you are essentially telling the infinite intelligence of the universe that your tiny, limited mind knows better. This is the ultimate act of ego. and it immediately pulls you out of coherence and back into a state of resistance and struggle. True power is found in surrendering the how and trusting that by holding the what and the why in your heart, the path will reveal itself piece by piece in perfect timing. So how do you begin to integrate this into your daily life? How do you move from the intellectual understanding of this concept to the embodied experience of it? It begins with a simple but profound shift in your internal dialogue. The energy of trying is tight, constricted, and forceful. The energy of allowing is open, expansive, and soft. The simplest way to anchor this new frequency is to introduce a new command into your subconscious mind. I want you to take a moment right now, close your eyes if you can, take a deep breath, and say this phrase, either out loud or to yourself. I allow it to be easy. Feel the shift in your body as you say it. I allow my success to be easy. I allow my relationships to be easy. I allow my healing to be easy. This statement is a powerful pattern interrupt. It bypasses the conscious mind's addiction to struggle and speaks directly to the subconscious, which governs 95% of your reality. It gives your nervous system permission to move from fight or flight into a state of creative flow. It signals to the quantum field that you are no longer available for struggle and are now open to the path of least resistance. To truly anchor this, I want you to go to the comments section right now and type, I allow it to be easy. By writing it and sharing it, you are making a conscious declaration. You are amplifying your intention and joining a community of creators who are choosing a new way of being. Of course, this is a practice, not a one-time fix. You have been conditioned for years, perhaps a lifetime, to believe in the nobility of struggle. Your subconscious mind and even your cellular memory are programmed to equate effort with worthiness. This is where the science of epigenetics comes in. Epigenetics shows us that our genes are not our destiny. Our emotional states and perceptions can literally turn certain genes on or off. By consistently choosing the emotional state of ease and flow over the state of stress and struggle, you are, over time, rewriting your biological programming. When you find yourself slipping back into old patterns of forcing and controlling, and you will, don't judge yourself. That judgment is just another form of resistance. Simply notice it. Acknowledge the old programming with compassion and gently guide yourself back. Use the declaration, I allow it to be easy. Take a few deep, slow breaths to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Intentionally place your hand on your heart and generate a feeling of gratitude for something, anything. Gratitude is one of the highest frequencies and the fastest way to return to a state of coherence. Remember, every moment is a fresh opportunity to choose your state of being. Your power isn't in being perfect. It's in your ability to gently and consistently return to alignment, over and over again. The journey we have explored today is a fundamental shift in how you operate as a creator in this universe. It's a move away from the masculine, linear, forceful model of achievement and into a more balanced, intuitive, and receptive way of being. It's the difference between trying to pry open a flower bud with your fingers and providing the right conditions, sunlight, water, soil, for the flower to bloom on its own, in its own perfect time. You are not here to fight with reality. You are here to harmonize with it. The universe is not a withholding entity that you must conquer. It is an infinitely intelligent and abundant field of potential that is constantly responding to your frequency. Your only work is to tune your instrument. Your work is to clear your own energy field of resistance, doubt, and the addiction to struggle. When you do that, you become a clear channel, and the symphony of creation can play through you effortlessly. The goal is not to get something you don't have. The goal is to resonate so purely with who you truly are that everything that belongs to that resonance flows to you naturally. This is the great secret hidden in plain sight, taught by mystics and now being validated by quantum science. Manifestation is not an act of doing. It is a function of being. Your state of being is your ultimate creative power. I want you to leave here today with this truth embedded in your heart. Stop trying. Start being. Stop forcing. Start flowing. Take one final deep breath with me, and as you exhale, let go of the struggle. Give yourself permission for your journey to be filled with grace, synchronicity, and ease. Your new reality is not something you have to build brick by painful brick. It is a frequency you simply have to tune into, and it all starts with your choice right now to allow it to be easy.